you do, you've got to be a world-class violinist.
Problem is with you need to be in a group. You need to sing
When you're moving around and still trying to play, you end up doing what you did. That's missing words and moves.
I don't think what you're doing right now.
There were times when it sounded to me like a bunch of rats being strangled. That bad.
Is enough to fill a theatre.
You're not good enough. One problem. You're not good enough, good enough, good enough.
I think that if we could all see our full potential of what we could actually become, I think we would be absolutely astounded. And I just want to remind you all that just because someone else may not see the potential in you doesn't mean it's not there. Now here's the thing about potential though, is that if you are really going after it, chasing your dreams, there will be seasons of time when you aren't good enough to do the things you want to do. But never forget to add the most important word, yet. Once upon a time, we all tried to take our very first steps and our little legs crumpled underneath us because we weren't strong enough to handle the weight of our bodies. But we got there. Do not give up on yourself when you you are in the process of becoming who you were meant to be. It's not that you're not good enough. You're just not there yet. play my childhood hometown last night in Phoenix. And then, like, the very next day, I get to play my current and adult home here in LA. So, like, 2 hometown shows back to back. You guys are on cloud 9. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. And I will say, this is one of, if not my favorite venue in the United States. I love the Greeks so much, so I'm so grateful to be here. And I couldn't help but notice, can I get some lights on this part of the audience? Can we see the, first of all, I immediately recognized, I was like, that's my costume. It's a little, oh, but you fit in it. I'm a little offended. So I auctioned off some of my costumes for charity a while ago. And it looks like they went to a good cause. I'm so happy. Okay. Also, I will say, I know this man. Matt, good to see you. How many shows is this?
96.
I love you. You look amazing, by the way. Did I tell you that? Anyways, give it up for Matt, coming to 96 of my shows. I mean, your hair's been, it was short when I met you. I think it's just been growing ever since. Anyways, you guys, I'm so excited to be here tonight. Like I said, this is actually the last night of our tour. So, ending it with a bang. Los Angeles, I will say, every time we come and play LA, it's like one of the best nights of the tour, so you have a lot to live up to as an audience. So far, we're killing it, okay? So, quick story I just have to share. So that last number, that's like my Beyonce moment of the show. Like where I'm really leaning in, I'm feeling super hardcore. But when I had the idea for that number, and I called my production coordinator and I was talking with him through all the creative ideas of the show, and I started explaining that one. I was like, I want like 20 to 30 fans to roll out on stage and, just stand there around me and each of the dancers. And he kept trying to tell me why this was a terrible idea, why it wouldn't work. I kept explaining why it would work. I'm like, no, we'll put them on these little wheels and we'll roll them out. And he's like, just standing there. I'm like, yeah, just right around me and the dancers. Anyways, after about 10 minutes, I realized he thought I was talking about people. He thought I wanted to wheel out 20 to 30 of you and have just stand there. I was like, yeah, right close up next to us. Anyways, maybe we'll try his idea next tour. I thought mine made a little more sense. Okay, everybody, with no further ado, please give it up for my amazing bandmates. We've got Rusty on the drums! Woo! And on keys and guitar, Ryan Rivero! All right, everybody, LA, stand up! I need you on your feet. Let's go! Yes!
The philosopher Epictetus once said, "The more we value the things outside our control, the less control we have." The idea that we have control at all is a maddening yet tantalizing illusion. We have no control over the passage of time, the heat of the sun, or the actions of others. Our bodies are made up of cells that we didn't choose, and not even our thoughts are completely our own, often influenced more by outside factors than true consciousness. With so much of life out of our command, there is a freedom that comes when we surrender. When we give up the things that don't serve us, we open space for more of what does. We can give up guilt, judgment, and fear, replacing it with hope, acceptance, and faith. A far cry from giving up, surrendering allows us to give in. Give in to the work of dreaming without trying to force the outcome. Let go of the worry, not the dream. And when we aren't relying solely on our own resources, we can tap into the thought that maybe magic is possible. Maybe miracles do happen. Perhaps there is a higher power at work. There is a space between working towards something and letting it come to you. There is a gap between wanting an outcome and knowing you don't need it. That is where we take control, by giving it up. That is where we find the magic. Some people call it God. Others call it karma or fate. But whatever name you give it, trust that you are part of the fabric of this universe. And what you are seeking is also seeking you.
Like my little lullaby in the middle of the show. I really overwhelm you, and then it's like, oh. But you know, actually, I really wanted to create a very sharp contrast in the middle of this show because I do believe that we live in quite an overstimulating world where we constantly have so much pulling for our attention and our time, and it's really hard to know where exactly we should focus. And that is why I have actually realized in the last few years that I have to find and create moments of stillness for myself in order to kind of combat the extreme overwhelm feeling that I get through most of life. And, you know, I actually realized this several years ago when out of nowhere, my anxiety shot through the roof. And I became a version of myself that I almost didn't even recognize. And it was actually really affecting my personal life and me as a performer. And I can remember we actually went on tour during this time while I was trying to figure out how to cope with this new version of me that had come about. And I remember that tour very distinctly because every night as I would walk to the stage, I was so full of fear, which is different from nerves. I still get nervous. I was nervous tonight. I get nervous before almost every show. But I was, at this time, afraid. And the feelings I was dealing with was that I wasn't enough. That was my biggest fear. I wasn't going to be enough for the audience. And secondly, I was just so sure I was going to disappoint everyone in the audience. And because that's how I stepped onto the stage every night, it didn't matter how loud the audience cheered. It didn't matter how many positive posts I saw after the show of people saying they enjoyed it. No outside source could change the fact that when I walked off the stage every night, I was sure I wasn't enough, and I was so sure I disappointed everyone. And this was the world that anxiety and the story that anxiety had written in my mind. And one day I was actually on this tour still, and I was talking to my therapist through Zoom and explaining this to her, and she asked me, she says, "Is this your dream? You know, touring, doing shows?" And I was like, yes, I've always wanted to do this. And she said, "Well, it's so sad that you're missing it." Don't you hate it when they're so right? And I really, that took to my heart, to my core, and I was like, I don't want to miss any more of my life. And about this same time, a really good friend of mine gifted me a breathwork session, which I thought was very odd, and I did it because I didn't want to hurt her feelings. But I tell you, I slept through the night, the whole night, for the first time in months that evening, and I was like, there's something to this. And I have actually been doing breath work almost every day for the last 3 years, and it has changed my life. It has allowed me to use the tools inside my own body to give myself sometimes that reset, that calm, that stillness that I personally have realized I need. And it's helped me to stop missing my life. And so tonight, I actually wanted to share a couple breath patterns with you that you can do at any time if you're ever feeling overwhelmed, anxious, panicky, any of those things. So, first of all, the first breath is so simple, and it's because most of us are very shallow breathers, and a lot of us breathe through our mouth. So this is nose, deep breathing. You're just going to breathe in your nose, and you're going to breathe deeply to your stomach, like it's going to inflate like a balloon when you breathe in. So everybody breathe in your nose, and out your mouth. In your nose, and out your mouth. One more time. In your nose, and out. Okay, that's the first breath. Don't you feel so nice? Woo! Okay, the second breath is actually one of my favorite breaths to do. I usually do it those last few moments right before I step on the stage to like quick reset myself. So this one you're going to do 3 sips in through your nose and then 1 exhale. So, everybody? One more time. Okay, so through this next song, as I play, I'm going to invite you all to close your eyes, and there's going to be a voice that's going to guide you to breathe in and out. Remember, in your nose, out your mouth. Sometimes the voice will stop, but please keep breathing. And then at the end of the song, you'll be invited to just keep your eyes closed and just feel. Just listen to the music and just feel. And I will say, every night on tour, I have made really awkward eye contact with someone in the audience during this song. Okay? So, I won't be doing anything. No high kicks, no spins, nothing. Close your eyes.
I created. It's hard to see where she ends and I begin. I am somewhere on the inside, where I hide safely behind her smiling eyes. But she is not my protector. She's my prison. When I attempt to break free, I see a crack in her shell, but I feel that crack run through my core as well. And I am afraid. What if she is me and I am her? If we shatter, will there be anything left of me?
Okay.
Kintsugi is a style of Japanese art where pottery is broken and then carefully reassembled using gold to secure the fragments back together. Once it is webbed with gold, the mended pottery is stronger and more valuable than ever. What was once a generic vase is now a beautiful work of art. This brings attention to the question, can one be both broken and whole at the same time? Perhaps it's the intentional mending process that actually makes us more whole than we've ever been. Kintsugi can only take place after something has been shattered. Can one be both broken and whole at the same time? Perhaps it's the intentional mending process that actually makes us more whole than we've ever been before. When things feel like they are falling apart, they're actually falling into place. Kintsugi can only take place after something has been shattered.
book, Untamed, Glennon Doyle recounts an experience she had watching a cheetah at the zoo during feeding time. This daily routine consisted of a stake being attached to a mechanical bunny, which then zoomed in circles through the encampment. As Glennon watched the cheetah awkwardly trot after the bunny to catch its meal, she thought, does this cheetah have any idea that she is the fastest animal on the planet? Does she know that she could gracefully take down a full antelope while sprinting at 70 miles per hour? The answer was no. The cheetah didn't know any better because she was born in a cage. A cage where trotting after a fake rabbit was the extent of the potential she knew. We too are born into our own version of a cage. For instance, most young girls understand the narrow expectations to be pretty and boys the expectation to be strong before they even know how to read or write. Society tames all of us, tethering down our expansive capabilities with cord after cord of meaningless standards. We're told how to dress, how loud we should be, what career paths are acceptable, and what unnatural shape our bodies should be molded into. But we were never meant to be held in boxes. Each of us has a wild, untamed inner self that is passionate, confident, deeply beautiful, free, and shockingly intuitive. Yet we walk through life as paupers, begging for acceptance when we are actually filled with inner gold. As the world tries to cage you at every opportunity, look through the bars, stare into your own soul, and remind yourself that you are a cheetah.
Okay, LA, we have a little extra surprise for you on this song. her so much, and I'm so honored that she would be here with us tonight. To just make this night extra special. Also, can you guys give a round of applause for Saint Motel for opening the show? How fun are they? You know, as I said earlier in the show, last night was my hometown, like my childhood hometown, and my mom was there, and all my friends from high school, and after the show, I was talking with my mom, and somehow this memory came up from years ago, like 10 years ago, when I was over in Europe, and it was like our second tour in Europe, or third, I don't know, something like that. But I remember right before I was about to go on stage, I overheard someone at the venue talking about like, oh, last time this girl was here, she sold way more tickets. You know, it's like she's already kind of going downhill. And it like really cut to the core. I was like, oh my gosh. And I started to panic. I was like, is this the beginning of the end? Is this where we spiral backwards? And I ran to my dressing room and was literally fighting off a little panicky moment. And I called my mom, and because of the time difference, it was really late her time, but she answered the phone. My sweet mom. And I told her what I was thinking. I was like, there's way less people here than last time, and like the audience isn't even going to be full. And she stopped me. She said, Lindsay, how much time? And I was like, I've got like 5 minutes before I got to go out there. And she was like, I need you to just focus on the people that are there. The people that showed up. Who cares about the people who did it? Right? That's mom! And that's something that stuck with me. And there was something that happened that night where while I was playing one of the songs, randomly, someone in the audience put up a flashlight. And then another person put up their phone. And then another. And then before I knew it, the whole room was filled with those beautiful starry night sky phone moments. And it was magical because it was so apparent. The dark spots didn't matter. I couldn't see the empty seats. All I could see was the evidence of the lights of the people who did come. And I think so often in life, it's really easy to focus on what we don't have. It's easy to focus on the little dark spots and forget all the amazing good around us. And we really do live in between two parallel realities where there's always a reason to be grateful in every moment of life. There's always also a reason to focus on what we lack. There's always the opportunity to see all the love in our life. There's also always an opportunity to feel the opposite feeling of jealousy. There's always a reason to be positive and optimistic, always a reason to be pessimistic. And even though I do feel like sometimes those negative voices are so strong and they are so loud and they're so in our face all the time, I do think that if we look for them, the positivity, the love, the gratitude, even if it's a little bit quieter and maybe it takes a little more effort to look for it, it's so much more powerful and it will always, always win. And my favorite example of this is light versus dark. You can't take darkness out of a dark room, but you can add light. And the moment you turn on the light, the darkness has no chance. It has to get out of the way. All right, you guys have already done it. Put your flashlights in the air. Let's go. Let's make this a beautiful, magical, starry night here in Griffith Park. Lumos. singing. Everybody stand up. Put those legs back up in the air. You guys, every single one of you is your own unique individual light that you bring to this world to make it so much brighter just by being you. Keep singing. Thank you so much, LA! You guys have been amazing tonight. And guess what? We have one one last song for you. There's a story behind this song, so indulge me for a moment. I literally realized the other day that it's almost exactly a year ago to the date that I found out some things about my then 3-year relationship. There had been some secrets, there had been even more lies, and to be honest, I was absolutely devastated, heartbroken, so depressed I couldn't get out of bed in the morning. That's where I was at. But I had enough time to write one more song for my album. Oh, I thought to myself, okay, I could write The Way I Feel, which was super depressed, so sad, heartbroken. I was like, I could write that song and perform that for the next 2 years. Or I could write the song that below all those very heavy, very real surface emotions, deep, deep down, I could write the song that I knew was true. And that was that I was better off without that guy if he was going to treat me like that. And during this time, my friends would call to check in on me and they'd ask, how are you doing? And my honest answer was, I'm not okay, but I know I will be. We are so strong, we are so resilient, and time really does heal all wounds. And that's become a bit of a mantra that I say often to myself. If I'm ever having a hard day, whether it's due to mental health or a bad situation, I look myself in the eye and I say, okay, I'm not all right now, but I know I will be. That might be tomorrow, it might be the next day, it might be a week, it might be a year. And now, I am so happy to report that almost a year to date from when all of this went down, I am more than all right. I am thriving, and I am so glad that man is in my past. So I just want to remind you, because we've all had people hurt us, sadly, and we've all been broken or felt broken before, but I want to remind you that if someone mistreats you, whether it's a bad boss, an ex, or a bully at school, someone's mistreatment of you says nothing about your character, your worth, or who you are, and it has everything to do with them. You are so much bigger than somebody else's actions, and guess what? I promise we will all be more than all right.